Hello and welcome to another edition of FuBeLa. I am your host, Brian, and we have a jam-packed episode for you today. We're going to be doing an audience challenge. We're going to play Truth or Dare. I'm going to answer a random trivia question. We'll talk about today's food holiday. Of course, the meat and potatoes is going to be talking about a bunch of news stories. Now, we usually do weird and odd news on this show, but so much has happened in Twitch and live streaming this week. I kind of want to do a themed episode and cover all of that stuff. Some of the topics are very heavy, very sad, kind of disturbing. So just forewarned there, and also emphasis on the fact that this is a comedy show. I want to deliver to you what's happening in the world, but we're also going to try and still make jokes, have fun, and make sure we don't just like get into like a drama cesspool type of deal. The streamer Slikker, he is a Muslim man from the UK. He basically got canceled, won't stream anymore because it's been found out that he scammed other streamers, his moderators, and his viewers for over $300,000 because of his gambling addiction. That's right, he told people he had issues with his taxes, his bank being frozen. Meanwhile, the whole time he was just using the money to gamble, and he was like completely broke and in debt. And honestly, it's just a testament to how amazing it is on how much money people give streamers. I mean, like, you know, nobody batted an eye. They're like, he collected $300K, which is incredible, you know? Honestly, to me, I see this and I'm like, the next wave of content creators that are going to be on Twitch, Nigerian princes, dude. I can just see it right now with the sub goal being like, thank you, beloved friends. You know, once we hit the sub goal, we're going to help my father get this money out of this country he transferred. It's going to happen. Trust me. I mean, there's been other scams already, right? Why not? Let's get the Nigerian princes in on the action. You know what I'm saying? It's also crazy to think like all of this stuff happened in Twitter DMs and Discord private messages, which is so like in the times of today, right? Like this only happens in 2022 with our current technology. Because like 20 years ago in America, I mean, you wouldn't even talk to an Arab, you know? So it's like actually a lot of progress has been made. Streamer called Crazy Slick, and it has been uncovered and found out this past week that he's a sexual predator, that he has sexually harassed numerous women. And Adriana Lee, another streamer, has come forward and actually confirmed that he did sexually assault her a year ago. So obviously, he's a monster. He's getting canceled, as he should. When you realize who Slick actually is, now that the truth has come to light, some of his past content becomes real cringe. For example, his best friend Mizkif, who we'll get to later, actually organized a dating show for Crazy Slick so he could find love, which is real awkward. I mean, that's like R. Kelly's manager booking him a college tour. Just think about that meeting being like, look, man, you know, we got to compromise, you know, at least some of them will be teens in the audience. You know, it's like, it's kind of rough, you know? And the most awkward part about the whole situation, because I feel bad for Crazy Slick fans for sure, because of course they don't know that he's this monster behind the scenes. He was actually in the middle of doing a subathon in September when all of this came to light and went down, and the truth was exposed. And a subathon is where you stay live as long as people keep donating money. So like, you know that there was some dude being like, man, I'm enjoying the vibes of the stream. I like the streamer. Let me send him $20, you know, so we can keep the subathon going. And then they check Twitter and they're like, oh, fuck, dude, no. I feel bad for that fan. That sucks, you know. That's like in 2017, you know, the final season's about to come out. You never watched the show before, so you're like, all right, I'm going to binge every season of House of Cards. It's like, ugh, that's a sad timing. That just sucks for you. I'm sorry. What makes this story even more like diabolical and heinous is besides him being a sexual predator, Adriana Lee a year ago actually put out a twitlonger where she didn't tell the truth about Slick. And the reason she didn't was because Maya, another big streamer, along with some other people, went to her place to ensure that she wrote a twitlonger that they agreed on. And Mizkif essentially sent them over. So yeah, it's real gross. Basically, she was a victim of sexual assault and was silenced, and Crazy Slick was protected by Mizkif and Maya. And there's been a bunch of witnesses to corroborate that that's what's happened, that she indeed was sexually assaulted. And one of the key witnesses, although he might not be the most reliable person in the world, is Mitch Jones. He has talked about this in a Discord call that got released to the public. He even went live to talk about it himself. So I actually have a couple clips from his stream.
Did Miz explicitly give direction to you and Maya and fucking whoever the fuck else was in that room to go to Adriana's house and to quote unquote downplay the situation or find a way to save Slick's ass? Yes or no?
The answer to that is yes.
All right, so there's that clip, and then also just elaborating on that statement, there's this clip from his stream as well.
Wait, that's
Right,
the
and I just want to
reality.
make sure that everyone knows the exact words that Miz, like, I feel like I should clarify the exact words that Miz said, like, again, because people can make their own interpretation of that, correct?
Clarify it. What were the exact words that were said?
The exact words that were said were like, Maya, you are Maya Higa. You know who you are. You're a woman. She'll listen to you. Not like maybe listen's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. She, like, does that make any sense? Those were along the lines. And then he looked at me and he was like, Mitch, you should shut the fuck up and not say a goddamn thing. And that was that.
So yeah, Mitch, along with a bunch of other witnesses, has helped bring this story to light and back up Adriana's take on everything. And even the day that all of the news came out, Maya Maxwell here went live to try and tell her side of the story and confirmed that they heard she was going to write this twit longer a year ago in the summer. They held it up. They're like, what do we do about it? There was a decision for her and Mitch and some other people to go over to her place unannounced and talk to her about it. Maya asked her if Slick sexually assaulted her. She said no, and then Maya insisted that she put that in the twit longer. And her whole defense was, I didn't realize that there was a power dynamic going on, which is ridiculous, right? I mean, to put things in perspective, I was at the bank the other day just waiting in line because it was busy. It was around noon. And, you know, I was bored, and all of a sudden, everyone just got down on the ground. And I don't know why. I was just waiting in line bored. So, like, I just decided to pull out my gun, make sure it was looking really shiny, really good. It was fully loaded and stuff. Kind of weird everyone got down on the ground, right? So, obviously, her defense of not realizing the power dynamic is complete BS. Like, what are you even doing over there to begin with, right? I mean, we've all seen Pulp Fiction, you know? We know it's not like a friendly, let's share a meal together when Jules asks for a bite of the Big Kahuna burger. Like, you know, there's some subtext going on. And, you know, it obviously was a big deal to Maya and Miz and other parties to suppress the truth because, you know, they went over there. Like, you shouldn't even be over there. That already is bad enough. And keep in mind, it's summer of 2021. Maya left her house to go to a stranger's house. And it's even COVID season, right? The COVID's still happening. But even COVID aside, it's obviously a big deal if you leave your place of residence. I don't leave my house anything, all right? I got Amazon, I got the Oculus. I'm like laying here like a human in pink goo in the Matrix, dude. I'm chilling, okay? Like, I don't go anywhere. It's got to be a big deal for me to go out that front door, all right? So it's like, don't try and downplay like, it's not that serious, you know? Like, come on now. So thanks to a Discord call where people were investigating what happened and, you know, other witness testimony, it's pretty clear that Mizkif was kind of like the kingpin behind this, that he kind of sent Maya over there to, you know, get Adriana's story straight. And, you know, his organization that he's a co-owner of, OTK, has removed him as a creator from the website. He is on leave from streaming. They are, you know, investigating their next steps. Oh, also keep in mind, a bunch of DMs got leaked about Miz where he uses racial slurs, including the N-word with a hard R. So he's got a lot of bad press going on, okay? So it makes sense the OTK is like, yeah, we're not going to be associated with you for a minute, maybe forever. So we'll see. Obviously, Mizkif had to respond with his own statement. He put out a twit longer himself, but he posted it and deleted it a bunch of times. Guess he didn't get it right the first time. I did keep the tab open of one of his deleted tweets, so hopefully it still works. I'm not really sure. To the girls that came forward, and then there's a twit longer. Let's see what this says. Okay, dude. All right. Whatever. Like, dude, come on, man. I can't believe we just got crazy slicked. He will do goofy shit like that when he comes back to stream. Make no mistake about it. Miz loves streaming too much. He's going to stream somewhere, even if he's not a member of OTK, even if he has to get exiled from Twitch. And I can just see it, like, the day he comes back to streaming, you know he's going to say some wild stuff, being like, chat, am I a good friend? Fucking, like, come on. I protected a sexual predator, dude. You can't say I'm not a good friend, okay? I'm a good friend, dudes, okay? You know he's going to do stuff like that. You know he's going to do stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, the deck is really stacked against Miz and Maya Maxwell. You know, with the recording of the Discord call that got leaked, with all the other witness testimony, it's pretty certain that we know that Mizkif and Maya Maxwell. Sorry. Should I just do another take? No. Okay. All right. I keep thinking of like Jelaine Maxwell. It's actually, I mean, Mitch made this very, very clear. You are Maya Higa. Okay. I will not forget that. Thank you, Mitch. And we have one more important story to get to, and that's the fact that today is National Key Lime Pie Day. Let's go. Real talk though, honestly, it's a nice segue. I mean, dessert's a great way to forget about the horrors of the world. Am I right? You know, especially key lime pie because it's really tangy. I like that like bite that comes with the tang. I don't want it to be all sweet. Similar to why I think I love coffee and just eating olives straight up, right? Because I feel like to enjoy the intensity that those things bring with their flavors, the way they kind of like punch you, you had to have gone through some stuff, you know, because those foods, key lime pie included, they taste how life feels. And that's why I appreciate them. Our random trivia question. That's right. I'm going to answer a random piece of trivia. And if I get it right, we will do some truths. If I get it wrong, we'll do some dares. Just that simple. All right, here's our trivia question. What trail did thousands of pioneers follow to Oregon during the 1800s? I got to go Oregon Trail, right? Because if it's Oregon Trail and that's wrong, I don't know if I can live with myself, right? So, all right, I'm locking it in. Oregon Trail, final answer. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, we get it right. So it's truth time. Truth. What is your favorite song that is out right now? I'm going to say, honestly, I guess it's like a new song because there's a bunch of songs that are new to me that's different because I'm a geriatric millennial. So what is your favorite song that is out right now? I do love Doja Cat's Kiss Me More. That is a jam. I vibe on that hard. I love that. I love that joint. Without further ado, let's get to our audience challenge. All right, here we go, audience. This is what you will have to do now that I've done all of my stuff. Oh, so simple. All you gotta do is smash that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. After all this, I now understand why Trainwrecks is so good at Among Us. I mean, he's a 4-time champ for a reason. Can we talk about it? I mean, this dude dealing with imposters IRL all day.